Four-man rush. Love. End zone. Intercepted. Good night. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
In a game that saw Max Crosby dominate and Josh McDaniels almost poop himself, the Raiders do figure out how to win 17-13, covering the spread and losing me money. This is interesting to see. Daily sports podcast and video show. I'm Nick. I was gone yesterday because Streamlabs was updating on my computer, and it was estimated to take 90 minutes, and at that point, I don't have all day. I do have most of the day, but I don't have all day. I'm like, oh, well, this sucks. So it happens, man. That happens, you know? I apologize. On that interception, 3rd and 10, I think was it Romeo Doubs? Was wide open. So this is from Benjamin Solak on Twitter from The Ringer, I think he's from. He does some pretty good work. I like his stuff. What are we doing here? Twitter. Why is Twitter the way that it is? Let's try this. Is that, no? We're going to get Twitter up for you. I thought that the point of this was it wasn't supposed to happen like this. Okay, there we go. Here's Twitter. Watch how open he is right away. So let's just juxtapose the situation. Boom. Okay, here's the replay. There's the replay. There's Christian. Boom. He's got him. Throw the ball. Throw it too late. Now watch. Oh, is that Ben? I can hear him breathing. Shut up. Watch Matt LaFleur right. He's jumping up and down. See him in the background? Right there? That's Matt LaFleur. This is from Ben Solak. He's jumping. He's like, throw the ball. Screwed it up. Now if we go back to the YouTube video, we're going to mute that because I don't want them yelling at me. Let's watch the play. So here comes the play. All right. Watch the release. Cut in. Throw it now, Jordan. He took too long to set up. He needs to throw it right. 1, 2, 3. Step up, get hit, throw the ball. Yeah, I got scared of that guy. Try to climb through the pocket. This dude looks pretty open. Huh. Yeah, Jordan Love screwed that up. Had him, but he's basically a 1.5-year rookie, so that will happen. Sorry, what do we miss Monday? Well, I guess let's stay on Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Let's do it. The Braves were down 4-0 after like 3 or 4 innings. They come back to win. Bottom of the 8th, full count, 2 outs.
Here he comes. Riley
Boom.
In the air to left field. On the run, Marsh. There it goes. Austin Riley has given the Braves the lead in the 8th.
The Braves beat the Phils. The Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers are down 2-0. That series is headed back to Arizona. I like when the favorites in baseball lose. It's one of my favorite things of all time. Highlights that we missed yesterday. The Jets tweeted this, if you want to look on your screen. That is Kevin James playing Sean Payton in a movie. In the offseason, he called the Jets the offseason champs when you lose to the offseason champs. Elijah Vera Tucker, the left tackle or right tackle, one of the tackles for the Jets, is out for the season with a torn Achilles. Detroit lost a guy for the rest of the year due to injuries. Just being reported right meow that Justin Jefferson will be going on the IR. So if you got Justin Jefferson in fantasy, check that out. Here's a TJ Watt sack. Let's just go through some highlights.
First down.
Oh, got him.
Sitting there, scooped up by the Steelers.
2 timeouts left in the game right there. Baltimore did get the ball back. Pittsburgh had to kick a field goal. It was a bit of a mess. So we do have a situation where in Steeler land that is kind of cracking me up just a smidge. Just a smidge. Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator for your Pittsburgh Steelers and mine, he appears to have not been happy for the game-winning touchdown thrown from Kenny Pickett to George Pickens. He seems like he was not pumped that that was the play that was run. So let's see. Does this have the replay of Matt Canada? So there's the replay. Do they have him? They don't have it. So it appears like Kenny Pickett called an audible, and Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator that everybody in Pittsburgh hates, was watching. He didn't celebrate the touchdown. He seemed mad. And people noticed that. People noticed it a lot. Never great when you hear a head coach talk about an owner like this. This is Frank Reich, the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. This is not good.
There's different philosophies in ownership. You know what I mean? Some owners kind of stay away and don't engage a whole lot. Other owners do, and his philosophy is he's going to engage. And listen, it's only been a short experience, but it's been a really good experience. It hasn't been fun. You know, it's not fun. Those meetings aren't. I wouldn't characterize them as fun meetings. But those meetings make me better. And
get out of there, dude. Frank Reich was a good coach. Get out of there, man. You should have taken a year off. Should have collected your thoughts and got back into coaching. I wouldn't characterize them as fun. No kidding. We've got some drama. So this guy, his name is Dante Whitner. Who the fuck is Dante Whitner? Literally no idea. This is how I know him. So this is on the sidelines of Niners versus Cowboys, and he appears like he's part of the NBC Sports Bay Area broadcast. Let's listen in.
What is your overall first take about this 42-10 butt whooping by the 49ers?
Dak Prescott sucks.
Oh, my God.
Period. Right? They talk so much about Dak Prescott being a top-tier quarterback, franchise.
So that's tough. I had no idea who the fuck this guy is. I watch football all day, every Sunday, and I like at least about 2 or 3 hours on Saturday, usually more. No idea who this guy is. Never heard of him. No clue. Tyreek Hill quote tweeted and said, "What's up with the old heads?" What's up with the old heads? So he called them old. And then Dante Whitmer replies to this guy. He replied to him. And here's what he said. "You're fast, but you're he deleted this, by the way. I could look at this picture. "You're fast, but you're lucky. I'd have killed you on the field. Mind your business, homie." Ooh. And then he deleted that. But the one he left up says this. "Mind your business, homie. Old head, you'll be here one day. I said what I said, homie." Tyreek Hill was like, yeah, I'm not going to let that go. So then Tyreek Hill replies to this guy, "Why you deleted your comment? And I promise I won't hate on no NFL player. I stand on business." Who the fuck is Dante Whitner? Hittner, whatever. I don't know or care. No idea. What's happening right now is teams that don't have Dak Prescott or Cowboys are jealous of all the media coverage. People watch Cowboy stuff, man. They just do. We just got to wait for those people that were in their prime in the 90s to die, and then we don't have to deal with this anymore. But it's going to be a while. Sort of like Notre Dame is kind of going through that themselves. Speaking of Notre Dame, we didn't do it in college yesterday. And they were never an 11 or 12 win team. That's what happens when you're not in a conference. Occasionally, you mix up which teams are going to be good. And if you could have scheduled Wake Forest instead of Louisville, I guess it's not a conference. It's more of a division. Notre Dame and Ohio State both have offensive lines that take at least one game off a year, usually two, and that's what they did, and they got crushed. Wyoming is the darling of the internet. Everyone thinks that they're snubbed from the top 25, unofficially ranked like 27th or 28th. Air Force also unofficially ranked either 27th or 28th. They're undefeated. Wyoming is one loss. Shouts to the Mountain West. They call them the fly in the ointment. How cool is that? USC needed overtime to escape Arizona. Everyone loves Caleb Williams. He's super good at football. Texas lost to Oklahoma. That happens, but the most craziest thing we've ever seen, legitimately maybe ever in college football. I've seen dumber stuff, but I don't know, man. Here's the end of the Miami game. If you didn't see it, I can't believe you wouldn't have seen it. I mean, it's all the rage. 17-20, Miami's up, 3rd and 10. There are no timeouts left for Georgia Tech. Kneel the ball, right? Just take a knee.
I don't know what Miami
The color commentator here is Matt Hasselbeck. Tim Hasselbeck? Someone like that.
is doing.
That's it.
They're running it. They're running it up the middle. He fumbles.
And the ball popped out.
You got to read the clock. I mean, read the card. I mean, to me,
Georgia Tech
How does this
has it
go?
with 20
Oh, Georgia Tech went down the field, scored a touchdown, won the game, despite only needing a field goal to tie. How is Miami season going? They were undefeated. Ooh, bruh. I also had a take over the weekend. So if you go from the Mac Jones draft of Bill Belichick after the Patriots lose 34-0, after losing 38-3, or actually I don't even know what the score of the Cowboys was, like 5 touchdowns to 3 points. They lost by 5 touchdowns 2 weeks in a row, essentially. And if you go from Bill Belichick drafting Mac Jones in 2021, was it 2021? Yeah, it was the same, the Trevor Lawrence draft, to now, any other coach would have been fired yesterday. And you can't fire Belichick. I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that they should fire Belichick, and any other coach would be fired. They're rock bottom, the worst team in the NFL, perhaps. Completely possible they're the worst team in the NFL. They have the worst vibes. The problem with Belichick isn't that it's that he thinks that the way he built teams around Brady is a smart thing to do, but what he's really having a difficult time understanding are two things. One is that Brady did a lot more of the lifting than you did on at least half of the team. You can't just get mid-level guys and win games in the NFL. You have to have elite talent. They have none. Zero. The other thing is that he's an old man. He's a boomer. And boomers are having a difficult time connecting with Gen Z and younger millennials. They just are. He thinks that he can do this Patriot way, go to work. Talented players are like, hey, fuck off, and their opinion matters more than his. The players' opinions and the vibes being good are more important than what the boomer bosses have to say. And that's sort of something that bosses all over the world are figuring out right now, that the workforce the crews are captaining the ship a little, so you got to get the most. I mean, it's just basic management. Belichick having a tough time. He's having a super tough time. Do we have MLB baseball today? We better. MLB did something really smart on Sunday. They only had one game, I think, and that's good for them. Good for them. They get it. Game 3 is today. Astros and Twins are tied 1-1. Headed back to Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Orioles and Rangers. We are on a collision course for Astros at Rangers. It feels like Texas leads that one 2-0. They were the underdog technically. Baltimore thought would have a really electric atmosphere for winning a division and being a favorite. And then tomorrow, we have baseball all day starting at 2:07 p.m. with Astros and Twins. So it's going to be exciting on Wednesday. Tuesdays are just the worst, man. There's just no good sports ball on Tuesdays. No good sports ball on Tuesdays. NBA stories tomorrow. Also some Israel-Palestine. A controversial Wednesday. I have to remind myself. Don't let me forget. All right. Back and better than ever tomorrow.